That's some pretty gnarly lag right there.
Let's see if someone this guy. See him anymore. It's one of the.
Happy's pet can't click?
Nice though. Eyes with these
Just add that to their talent tree or whatnot. It says thumbs or whatnot, and it adds thumbs to creatures so that way they can click things.
See if I can get someone in chat. AFK, somebody. Okay, speed.
You know, ironically, I think I have a way to vendor things now in the Maw. I think I can summon my little Kyrian buddy, and I think it's got a little store pouch that I can use to sell stuff.
True. I
No.
can do that. Can you click on this guy, Reed? Nope.
Right,
Actually, bank on this guy.
yeah, and mail.
Bank.
Vendor. That's what I mean.
Here, let me boost this day. There you go. Got a new.
I like you are the best. Yoo-hoo! That's funny as hell. Just dump a whole bunch of toys in the mall. Be like, I think the jailer just needed a playtime. He's like a cat. He's all just got a ball of yarn in the corner.
Teleport. The stairs.
John, did you get all those in the tub?
Oh.
This is a really gnarly lag.
Turn off.
I I will tell you, I am really hoping work is slow tonight since it's Christmas Eve. Reed's just leaving everything he can in the mod. There's just gonna be a junk pile.
Face this guy. Someone get yeeted. Teleport. Disappear.
Whoa, that got yeah. Who do you want to build a wall around? Yeah, because they're supposed to be against the arcane magic because it goes against the nature of the world. Because you're not borrowing nature's power. You're forcing it to bend to it to your will, and that's what arcane's about. So so and not only that, but they had like forsaken like the Moonwell or whatever it was. That's what pissed Wreath off. But that's what made Wreath mad when they redid that and they allowed Night Elf mages or whatever because it completely rewrote the lore. I think it's considered arcane damage, but I mean technically you're talking cosmic power from the sky. Maybe stars are considered arcane because maybe it's because it's like arcane. I guess you'd have to classify as the unknown, and stars are technically this unknown thing. So
Sorry. Yeah, it's trying to solo swords. Why we
which one is it?
are all terrible with your solo. Yes.
Oh, it's the rats where you have to like blow them up or whatnot.
Up. I'm talking about swords.
Is it the one that's glitched by any chance? That like you get
So, he's gone.
because I know like the shard, the Stygia shard one, that one works, but the other one like it's like there but not there.
Like hot fix.
Who knows? It's Blizzard, man.
So get collect. Yep. This way. This guy up. Down there. I mean, this fucking shade of shit if
Well, yeah, because I mean you're in the maw. If you knew you were dead, you'd be there in a different way. You're still a physical body, so he's gonna beat the hell out of that. You can't fake death in the maw, man.
yeah,
I always say Stygia.
oh yeah, Stitch. Actually, glyph. It's like GIF and GIF.
The peanut butter?
It is GIF. GIF. So
Is it like mana and mana?
it's just pronunciation down here. Potato, like being potato patata.
Tomato, tomato?
Kind of
Or like my dad saying turlet?
yeah, it's inside.
His lag is still
Crazy
bad.
as, hand.
No, we're gonna go in anyway. It must be done.
Trying to start just running through. It's great. Just direct before I attack. Uh, they put your and everything else and how they're fast. Don't open that chest back there. Unless you've never opened. Never opened
Okay, I'll be back in a little bit.
it once.
Yeah, this is still really bad. Definitely tell there's lag. Let's take a look here. give that a look, see how that feels. It looks like it's better. Still a bit on the laggy side. Once again, thank you so much for joining me here in the Path of Ascension. Today, before we do some of our loyalty guides, we will be doing all the colors of the Pain Bow. You do this fight against Mad Mortimer. So we're going to go over here to our Soul Mirror. So we go to Mad Mortimer. We're going to do it on the Courage difficulty because it can be done on any difficulty. And we're going to choose Pelagos. So in this fight, we have to get 3 stacking debuffs to 10 stacks each. The boss consists of 3 different slimes, 1 red slime that we start off the fight with, and 2 slime people, just like the one you see here. So the red one will be giving us the burning, or the fiery veins. It will be casting um, a spell, I believe Burning Veins, or Burning Vial. Start that over. Once again, thank you so much for joining me in the Path of Ascension. Today we will be doing the achievement All Colors of the Pain Bow. You do this against Mad Mortimer. You come over here to the Soul Well, or Soul Mirror. Once again, thank you so much for joining me on the Path of Ascension. Today we will be doing an achievement, the All Colors of the Pain Bow. You do this achievement against Mad Mortimer. So you come over here to the Soul Mirror. You'll choose out Mad Mortimer. We're going to do it on the Courage difficulty because it can be done on any difficulty, so you don't need to stress yourself out, do anything difficult. We will be, of course, doing this with Pelagos, so you'd come over here and select him. I've already done that. For the equipment we're going to take the Vial of Serenity, so that way we can keep giving ourselves health, because we have to get 3 different stacking debuffs throughout the fight. Each one of the slimes that you'll fight will do it. So you start the fight off against the red slime, which will be casting Burning Vial, which will give you fiery veins. The uncontrollable vomiting comes from the second one that activates. It's a green one. He'll leave green poop on the ground, a little AoE, the toxins that you have to step into, which will give you uncontrolled vomiting, which does do a crowd control effect on you for 6 seconds. You'll run around and throw it up. And then, of course, the final one we'll go for is Frozen, which will come from the third slime over here, which is Frozen. He's a slime guy. And it will cause you to be frozen for 6 seconds. Now, I would recommend knocking out Fiery Veins, vomiting, and then Frozen, because when you step into the Frozen, you'll lose Fiery Veins and the Fervent Fever. So you want to make sure to get that out of the way as the fight progresses. So, of course, we'll be DPSing with Test of Faith. We'll be rooting with Aspirin's Binding. We'll be taking the shield on Confront Memories because we're going to want to minimize the amount of damage we take throughout the fight. And we'll be hitting all 3 of them with Unleash. And, of course, whenever we get the chance, we'll be using our equipment, so that way we can maximize how much health we have and survivability. And once again, thank you so much to everyone that's been coming and watching the videos, leaving comments, hitting likes. I greatly appreciate that. Make sure to go ahead and ring the bell like I am. Hit the subscribe, leave a like, and a comment. Let's get this started here. So as you can see now, we're getting the 3 slime, slime man, slime ball. So we'll start off getting the dot here from the slime. So here we go, Burning Glob. We'll start getting our stacking buff here, or stacking debuff rather. So there's the first stack. So we're going to let him free cast this. So there's number 2. A little bit of lag here. Go ahead and we're going to back off from him so he's not doing his melee damage to help minimize that. Not too worried about over DPSing here, so we're not going to use Unleash just yet. I want to make sure that we get all of our... So at 5, here comes him. So once we can get our shield back here. We lost it. That's interesting. So we're going to go ahead and... let's not get hit by his charge. go ahead. We're going to take the shield because I want to mitigate as much damage here as possible. And there's the vomiting. So that's one out of the way. So we got to get the burning globule up now. So we're going to get out of that crap. Let's go ahead and we're going to re-add our shield here. Take that. Why am I losing it? It must be if I attack him or something. Because I shouldn't be losing it. So we'll stop that for now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hit our 5 ability because we are taking a fair amount of damage. Why did I not get that shield? I'm going to come over here to... So we're getting the burning globe. We're at 5 stacks. We're about to lose the 1, which is good, which we managed to get it back. Okay, here comes that one. All right, we got that one. So now we need to come over here. And we got to get this. I really don't want you near me. We got the shield just in time. So we now have had all 4. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to nuke this down here. As soon as we're out of this. Jesus. I apologize here for the lag. We're cutting it close because we managed... because we had accidentally dropped the 1. So this should about wrap her up. And there you go. That is how you do all colors of the painbow. Do make sure, be careful with the red slime. No way if you kite it around that you don't accidentally lose the stack like I did. That was not meant to happen. Keep your shield up so that way you can mitigate any incoming damage to minimize the amount that you take. Make sure, once again, take the File of Serenity and do them as they become active. Thank you so much for once again joining me today in the Path of Ascension. Today we will be doing Craven Corinth on his loyalty difficulty. What that means is he will have greater HP and do more damage. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit choose. And then for this fight we will be coming over here and choosing Pelagos. And for my... I am going to use the... He does a fair amount of slap damage, so we will do the Vial of Lich Frost. It doesn't seem like he'll do a lot of melee, but he does get to you in melee range, and he does a ton of damage. So you'll want to be careful to avoid that. The main aspects of this fight are his Anima Orb, which he'll hop behind one of these pillars, and he'll start to absorb it, which heals him. So you want to make sure to get to that as soon as possible to destroy it, to prevent him from healing. The other thing is he'll go to the center of the stage right there, and he'll do lines of blood that go out from the middle to the edge of the stage, and there'll be dead zones in between each one that you can step into to avoid taking the hit. He'll do that twice, And then on the third time, he does it where it covers about 75% of the stage. So he'll, like for example, if he was right there and this was the safe zone, it would cover about that. So you'd have this safe area right here. So you want to make sure to be as close to him as possible, because if not, what's going to happen is he will hit you and it does a devastating amount of damage. And then once again, he does do a lot of slap damage, so you're going to want to go ahead and make sure to stay away from him as much as possible. So we'll use our Aspirin's Binding and our Lich Frost for that. Our main ability to damage is, of course, Test of Faith. We'll be taking the shield from Confront Memories, which will be the buff on the right. And we'll be using Unleash anytime we get the chance to do it. So let's go ahead and ring the bell. And just like you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure to also ring the bell, so that way you know when I add new Path of Ascension videos. Okay, he's doing his Fan of Desolation, which I can't seem to see on the ground. That was weird. I don't know what happened there, I'm not going to lie. And while we're at it, we might just let him absorb that just to see, because there's an achievement to let him absorb too, so he's healing. We're going to go ahead and do that. So there is an achievement to have him absorb 2 of them, so we're going to go for that here maybe as well. All right, here we go. Get out of the way. Ow! We're going to back off a little bit here. We're going to let him once again absorb that. Take the shield here. Go ahead and we're going to get away from him, because right now we really can't allow him to hit us. So he should have absorbed 2 now. Oh, we got lucky. Of course, we're kiting him around. What the hell? Oops, that's not the animal. Go ahead and we got to keep our shield up, because we did mess up there on one of those lines. That. I'll go ahead and start DPSing him again. Ah, crap, we're gonna die. I'm right on the cusp. Yep, we're gonna die. I was too far out on that. Thanks, one for joining me today for the Path of Ascension. Today we will be doing Craven Corinth on his Loyalty difficulty. So to select that, you come over here to your Soul Mirror. You'll scroll down to Craven Corinth. You'll select Loyalty here. We're going to be doing this with Pelagos. So you're going to want to come over here and choose Pelagos here. And then, of course, we're going to come over here. We're going to use our Vial of Lich Frost. So in this fight, since yesterday I did manage to glitch one of the wisdom achievements, we're going to be trying to do his wisdom achievement as well, even though we shouldn't be able to, but we're going to try anyway. So for that, he has to absorb 2 anima orbs, and that is one of his abilities. So to explain the fight, in this, he does a lot of slap damage. He's a melee fighter, so he will run up to you. It's why we took our Vial of Lich Frost, so that way we can keep him at a distance, and also we can keep Aspirant's Binding going as well. That will minimize the amount of damage we take. We will also be using Confront Memories. We'll take the shield so that way we can minimize further damage, especially since he does a lot of melee damage, which was unexpected for him. Our main damaging ability is Test of Faith, and we'll be using Unleash when it's safe to do so. So his abilities, besides his melee, he will warp to the center of the stage, so right there, and he will be doing lines of blood across the stage. The first 2 go in a pattern where it leaves dead zones in between it for you to stand in for safety. The third cast will generate a safe zone that is only about 25% of the stage, so you'll want to use the opportunity when he's using the smaller ones to move up close to him, so that way if you have to, you can pass through into a safe zone for that final one, because if he hits you, it will do about 75% of your health. You will be kind of unfortunate. You could still survive till the end, you just wouldn't be able to make a mistake any further in it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this off. We're going to go ahead and ring the bell. And just like you, if you can ring the bell for notifications, hit the subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, you can also follow me on Twitch at the dab underscore 86. So let me go ahead and get this started. And I apologize, that is the underscore dab 86 on Twitch. Come and watch me live when I make the guides, when I do these fights, or when I'm just doing whatever. We're going to go ahead and start off on him. We have to let him absorb the orbs. So we're going to come up here. You have to get fairly close to him in this fight because he's got such a small hitbox, but we're going to start off here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take the shield here before he gets over here. Okay, here we go. He's doing that. That's kind of a safe zone. Get up closer. I'm not too worried about doing damage at this part. He's going to hit me. I screwed up. So now for the rest of the fight, we're kind of hammed. Let's not choose the wrong one here. Wow, he's way over there. And he's still frozen. That's funny. He's not absorbing the orb. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because I glitched him because he was frozen from the... I mean, is it just going to chill there? Like... Let's move him back to the center of the stage. Okay, good. We're in the safe zone. We're going to hit him with that. Before he gets out of that, we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. We still got to let him absorb 2 orbs, so where did he go? He's not absorbing the orbs, so that's kind of interesting. Well, we might as well go ahead and mop it up if he's not going to... There we go. I mean, we beat him. Wanted to see if I could do the achievement, though. That was kind of weird that he didn't absorb the orbs, so that was kind of odd. So do be careful with your Lich Frost if you use it. We honestly probably could have done that without it. Thank you so much for once again joining me here for the Path of Ascension. Today we'll be doing Craven Corinth on his loyalty difficulty to see if we can get the achievement for the Curse of Thirst. It's supposed to be done on the Wisdom, but I did manage the other day to do this on the Ecthra for hers. That was supposed to be done on Wisdom. So I don't know if that's a glitch or intended to be done this way. So we're going to give this a try. So we're going to choose Craven Corinth. We're going to choose Loyalty to see if maybe I can do it this way again. Since the last video, when I tried to do it in the Loyalty for that fight, it did glitch it. So we were going to try to do it with the Phial of Serenity, so that way we can gain health as well. We did a pretty good job of kiting him and keeping him away without it. Once again, the fight consists of him teleporting to the center. He'll do lines of blood 2 times. There's dead zones in between each one on those 2 casts to stand in for safety. Make sure to get as close as you can for his third cast. About 25% of the stage is a safe zone. The rest is a death zone. If he hits you, it does about 75 to 85% of your health, so you'll be largely chunked in a situation where you're not going to be able to do a lot. If you take the Phial of Serenity, of course you'll be able to heal, get some of that health back, kite him around, avoid him, do what you have to do. And of course, for the achievement, we have to let him absorb his Anima Orbs, which is his other ability. He'll teleport behind one of the pillars. He'll absorb it, consuming it, and of course, that will heal him, so it makes the fight last a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and get this started. Once again, as always, just like me, make sure to ring that bell for notifications. Hit subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like. I always appreciate it. And you can follow me on Twitch at the_dab86. Okay, he's gone to the center, get to the safe zones. As close as possible. There's the safe zone, so we're good. Get away from him and get our shield back. Go ahead and hit him with this to shave off some more health. Oh, he got away. He's over there. He's absorbing, so that's okay. That's what we want him to do. So while he's absorbing, we're not going to touch him just in case it glitches him. Get ready for when he's done over there. He just got done absorbing it. So we're going to go ahead and start shaving his health off again. In the future, we'll of course DPS it so that way he can't get the heal. Start moving away from him. And stay there, little piggy. Oh. Oh, God. That was close. The shield. Go ahead and hit you with this. Oh, did he escape again? I don't think he did. So we're going to let him consume this one as well. We can DPS him through it. That way he gets less health. Oh, he didn't finish absorbing it. That's not good. I guess we can go ahead and we can hit a heal. So we won't DPS him while he does that. Do be careful because it caused him not to absorb the whole anima orb. So this will be his second one that he's technically consumed. Go ahead and get our shield back. Start moving him back towards the center here. Shit. Pardon my language there. A little bit of lag here is making it a little bit funky. We get our shield here again. Hit our 5. Root him. Go ahead and hit him with that. Oh, we're in the safe zone already. Do that. We're going to wait for him to teleport to the animal orb, which he just did. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hit him right now with it. That. He is eating us alive, so we're going to do that. We're going to take our shield. We didn't grab it for whatever reason. So we'll see if this worked or not, or if that was just a glitch that we experienced yesterday. Ah, okay, must have just been a glitch. Ah, all that stuff in my inventory. Go up here because I don't want all that fish in my inventory. I think that's where I sent all the fish. Okay. Thank you so much for once again joining me for the Path of Ascension. Today we will be doing Splinterbark Nightmare, the Loyalty Challenge. So we come over here, we choose Splinterbark Nightmare, we'll be choosing Loyalty. We will be doing this with Pelagos, so we're going to go ahead and choose Pelagos. For this, I'm going to choose two options here are the Vial of Lichfrost or the Vial of Serenity. I'm going to go with the Vial of Lichfrost because I'll explain in his abilities. So, in this, he has two phases. The first one is he will put down swirlies on the ground. You don't want to get hit by it. It is a stun. And he already does a lot of melee damage. So you want to make sure to not get hit by that. Kite him around. Only use your abilities when it's safe to do so. And of course, his second phase, he goes into an enrage effect, and that's when we're going to use the Vial of Lichfrost, so that way we can get away from him, and that way during that time frame we can basically CC him for the duration of that. And we'll also be, if we can't, we'll be using our Confront Memories, the shield, for majority of this fight to help mitigate the amount of damage we're taking from him. Now, of course, we'll be DPSing him with Test of Faith. You want to make sure to do that safely when the swirly's not landing on you. So if you have to wait to see, swirly or cancel it, do what you have to do to get out of it. We'll, of course, be using Aspirin's Bindings to keep him at a distance as best as possible. Confront Memories, we will take the shield, which will be the ability to the right. And then, of course, we'll be using Unleash once again when it is safe to do so. So that way we don't get hit by swirlies and take a ton of damage and get basically crowd controlled and stunned, and then he destroys us. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ring the bell just like you. If you go ahead and ring that bell for notifications, make sure to also hit the subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like. I greatly appreciate it. And you can always come join me live on Twitch at _Dab86. Okay, big guy. So here come the swirls. Here come more swirls. Move away from that. More swirls. Oh, let's not get hit by that. We're going to get some distance here. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use that because it is safe to do so. I can't see the shield and I'm lagged out. There it is. I don't know. That looks... I wasn't able to... I can't grab it because of the way it's angled. The placement was bad. Damage taken reduced by 9. So wait. Okay, so grab the green flowers. Green flowers are good. Hit him with that. It does not work. Gotta get the shield. That's why we face tank him here. Snaps. Do that to get some distance here. And I was standing on a swirly, so I'm stunned. He is destroying me. Get some distance here. Interesting. Did not know that about the fight. Okay. Wait. Okay, there we go. Thank you once again for joining me today on the Path of Ascension. Today we will be fighting the Splinter Bark Nightmare on his difficulty of Loyalty. So you're going to come over here. You go to Splinter Bark Nightmare. You choose Loyalty. What this means is he has greater HP and does greater damage. He is a melee boss, so he does a lot of melee, but he does do two abilities. One is in his first phase, as he will do gray and green swirlies on the ground. Don't get hit by the gray; it will actually stun you, and you will take a ton of damage. The other is a green one that is a flower. If you walk through that, you actually get an increasing buff that decreases the amount of damage you take by 9% each time it stacks. So you want to make sure to pick up the green flower to minimize the damage you're taking. And then for his second phase, he goes into an enrage, and you're going to want to make sure to use your confront memories. In this, I'm also going to be taking the Aegis shield to mitigate the damage that he does and reflect it back to him, since he'll be pretty much right in our face. So we're going to take the Spirit Forged Aegis. And then once he goes through phase 2, he'll go back to it. You'll see an enraged bar, so you'll see how much longer he has to be in that enrage, and when he's about to do it. Of course, if you have to make some distant, use your Aspirant's Binding. Our main DPS, of course, will be Test of Faith. We'll be using Confront Memories, taking the shield whenever we can. We want to keep that up as much as possible. And of course, hitting him with Unleash when it's safe to do so. That way we're not standing on a swirly. So if you have to wait until he does a swirly, go ahead and do it. And then, of course, if you have to break your Test of Faith, do so. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ring the bell to get this started. And just like you, ring that bell so that way you can get notifications when I do more Path of Ascension videos. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and a comment. And as well, you can also follow me on Twitch at _Dab86. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let's maximize our distance here. Let's wait for it. Take the shield. We're also going to be taking this. I take that. Let's go grab that one. I don't like where the positioning on that one. We're going to stun you, and that might hit me. That was a bit risky. Run through. I'm going to get it again. We're going to... We, of course, got hit there by the swirly. You don't want to do that. Let's go get this flower. I got hit again. I'm going to lose the buff. But luckily, he's about to go into his rage, so we're going to go ahead and pick up all these flowers here. Hit our Aegis shield. It's not actually reflecting any damage like it says it's supposed to, so... I think I got the speed one there. We ran into that crap. Lag. That's what I get. Okay, maximum stack is a 3 count there. He's going to go into his enrage. So let's grab that. We're going to grab this so we can face tank it. Now we're just going to dump damage on him. He is back to normal. Get some distance here. Grab that. Get some distance again. But we want to grab that flower. Preferably not, running through him like I just did. Grab that flower. Am I going to be able to get this? There we go. We're going to take our shield. We're going to grab that flower. Go ahead and we're going to hit him with that. ahead and grab these flowers to continue our stack here. Go ahead and grab that flower, that flower. We're going to stop him there. You're stunned. 5% health. He's enraging. Gonna do that. Gonna take the shield. Let's get moving. We're gonna lose the shield. And with that, that was sloppy on my part, getting the flowers and getting stunned out. But we did manage to do it. So make sure if you can safely grab those flowers, make sure you do, so that way you can get that stacking protection buff. The Age of Shield didn't work. I'd probably recommend Vial of Serenity. It's not reflecting damage like it's supposed to. So that might be a glitch because it says it's supposed to do that. And I'm not too sure why it didn't. But just make sure to avoid the swirlies on the ground. Use your shield as often as you can. DPS them. Safely get the green flowers. They do give you a buff. Thank you so much for once again joining me today on the Path of Ascension. We'll be doing Thrantriok on his loyalty difficulty. So, of course, you come over here to your soul mirror, you go to Thrantriok, you go down to loyalty here, you hit choose. We'll be doing this with Pelagos. So go ahead and choose Pelagos here. For this, I'm going to take the Deep Echo Trident. And then for this fight, the way it works is boss does sit center stage. He is a caster, so he will not move from center stage. He will put 4 phylacteries at the beginning of the fight around him. So one here, one down here, and one here. He will have a shield. You have to destroy one of the phylacteries to remove the shield, and then you'll have to destroy them throughout the fight to, keep the shield off or remove it if he gets it back up. For his abilities, I took the Deep Echo Trident because he does a spell called Terminal Destruction, which will do a large amount of damage. The other 2 abilities he does do Necrotic Bolt and Greater Necrotic Bolt, which you can, of course, absorb with your shield, Confront Memories. Of course, our main damage will be Test of Fate, and of course, we'll be using Aspirant Binding for its extra generation of our resources, so we can do Unleash as often as possible. Normally, we'll also try to probably hit a phylactery as well, so that way we can kind of keep it progressing through. And that is the fight in a nutshell. It's not too hard. So let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell, and just like you, go ahead and hit the bell for notifications, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and of course you can follow me on Twitch at _Dab86. Go ahead and take that. There's his Necrotic Bolt. Here's his Terminal Destruction. It's fairly slow cast, so you can kind of sit it out here. Just make sure to get your ability off before he does. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. So you can see there his phylactery. So you got 30 seconds. Go ahead and we're going to take our shield here. We're probably going to have to eat this, but we've got our shield, so we'll see how much it does. His phylactery's coming up. So let's go ahead and we're going to do this. Go ahead, keep DPSing him. We got 18 seconds before we have to worry about the next phylactery here. And here is his Death Blossom ability. So you want to make sure to get into the safe zones there. Go ahead and keep DPSing through this. I might have destroyed his phylacteries a little too quickly. Take our shield. Well, here comes Death Blossom again. Yep, we're just going to have to step through that. Get in the safe zone, we're going to do that. And that should about wrap up the fight. John, are those dishes done? Thank you so much for once again joining me here on the Path of Ascension. We will be doing Thrantriok today on his Loyalty difficulty. So you just come over here, you come down to Thrantriok, you go to Loyalty. In this, we will be choosing Pelagos, and we will be taking the Deep Echo Trident. So we come over here, we choose Deep Echo Trident. And then for the fight, The boss starts off in the center stage. He won't be moving from there. He is a caster. He will put four phylacteries around the stage, so one, two, three, and four. Destroying those will remove a shield. Throughout the fight, you can destroy another phylactery to keep the shield down, or just destroy them all outright. The mechanics of the fight: when he has a phylactery, he of course will cast Necrotic Bite or Necrotic Bolt. I apologize, and Greater Necrotic Bolt. Those can easily be absorbed by using Confront Memories and taking your shield. While the phylacteries are up, he will also cast a spell called Terminal Destruction, which you can use your Deep Echo Trident to interrupt. Once all phylacteries are down, he starts casting another ability called Death Blossom, and what that does is it puts a ring out from him. It starts at him and it grows as it goes out, but it has safe zones in certain areas so that way you can walk through it. It's similar to some of the fights we saw during N'Zoth in the last expansion. So you'll want to be careful of that because if it does touch you, it does do a fair amount of damage. If you think you're going to get hit, you can use your Confront Memories to take the shield, and of course then walk through it, do what you need to do to survive them. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ring the bell to get this fight started, and just like you, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, you can follow me on Twitch at _dab86. And in this, just because I'm going to give this a try, I'm going to destroy all four phylacteries right off the bat, because I did manage to get an achievement the other day that's supposed to be done on the Wisdom difficulty, but I want to see if I can also get it here on the Loyalty difficulty. So we're just going to outright destroy all the phylacteries. But when you destroy the phylacteries as well before Dan do the damage, he takes 20% while those phylacteries are up. So that is a thing to make the fight a little bit easier. But this is going to last a little bit longer because the way we're going to do it, we're going to interrupt that. Take out this phylactery. Should still be, I don't know, I think I ruined that. I think at some point we cast something. We don't. Shield should still be up. Here is Death Blossom. Oh, safe zone's over there. It's going to be F8. We still have our shield, so we're just going to walk right through it, grab another shield, continue DPSing. Here comes the next Death Blossom. Come over here because it's safe to do so. That's a problem. Ooh, that was close. We did end up missing our shield because of that, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the haste. You should be getting ready to cast. Take the haste. Oh, so if you actually get into melee range, he actually melees. That's funny. Like he's glitched. It's like he's trying to cast his ability. It's actually not too bad. It was up for like 10 seconds. Thank you so much for once again joining us here today. We will be doing the Thrantriok on the loyalty difficulty. So you just come over here, you come down to Thrantriok, you go to loyalty, hit choose. We'll be doing this with Pelagos, who I've already selected. We'll be doing this with the Vial of Serenity, and the fight consists of the Lich, who will be here in the middle, Thrantriok. He'll put 4 phylacteries here, 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 and here. And during that, you want to destroy one of the phylacteries to remove his shield. The other day, I did manage to glitch the Ecthra achievement, which is supposed to be done on Wisdom. I'm going to try to do that here as well to see if I can get the one for Thrantriok. So for this achievement, you have to destroy the 4 phylacteries before even damaging Thrantriok. The fight, though, when you do destroy a phylactery, he does take 20% more damage. So if you do the fight normally, of course, you do 20% damage, so it makes it go faster, 20% faster, 20% faster, 20% faster. But this will actually be a little bit of a longer fight. Of course, during the fight, one thing of note to his 2 abilities that are kind of negligible are his Necrotic Bolt and his Greater Necrotic Bolt. You can eat those with your Confront Memory or just eat them. I would save the Confront Memory for his Terminal Destruction. It does a lot of damage, so you're going to want to make sure to have it for that. And then, of course, we'll be using Aspirin's Binding whenever we can for the extra generation. Test of Faith as our main damage. And then Unleash, so that way we can do large scales of damage once it is down. When you've done the phylacteries, he stops casting Terminal Destruction and starts casting Death Blossom. He'll do a ring that starts at him and expands as it goes out. There are safe zones that you want to run into because if it hits you, it does a lot of damage. Or if you have access to the shield with Confront Memories at the time, you can also take that as well and then just run through it so that way you don't take the damage. Do be aware though that once you take damage, that shield will eventually fall off. So let's go ahead and ring the bell. And just like me, make sure to hit that ring the bell for notifications. Hit the subscribe, leave a like, make a comment. And of course, you can follow me on Twitch at the_dab86. So let's see if we can get this to work. If not, I'm not too stressed about it. So we can't do any damage to him before this fight starts. So everything has to be done to these first. Okay, there's that. It's casting Terminal Destruction, so we're going to go ahead and take the shield. We're going to destroy this phylactery. Go ahead and destroy this one. That one's gone. He's casting it, so let's go ahead and get our shield up. There's the Death Blossom. That's a safety zone. Still a safety zone. Not a safety zone. So let's get over here to this as quickly as we can. Hit that. We're going to grab the shield and we're just going to right through it here. Here comes another Terminal Destruction, which is not supposed to be casting. That's okay. Go ahead and get him to eat as much damage as we can here. Here comes another Death Blossom. I'm going to go ahead and get our shield. Do as much damage as we can here. So now it's just a battle of attrition with him. We're going to go ahead and do that. Take the shield. Just continue damaging him. At this point, you can also take the haste buff. Do that. Go ahead and we're going to take the haste. Getting into melee range does make him melee. I guess we could actually back off. Might as well use our Vial of Serenity. Why not? It's not like he's doing a whole lot. Let's go ahead and take the haste. Okay. Yeah. That one fight just must be glitched. For now, we'll do the. Let's do this. Do not need that. So, 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 so. So we got fish again. Okay. Did we do Mad Mortimer? No, I don't think we did. Thank you once again for joining me on the Path of Ascension. Today we will be doing Mad Mortimer on Loyalty difficulty. So you just come over here, you go Mad Mortimer, you choose Loyalty. On this, what that means is he does more damage and has more HP. The fight does not change, so of course there'll be three things. They share a health pool. There will be the red slime here in the middle, the green sludge man here to the right, and the blue sludge man here to the left. So with this, he of course will be casting Burning Bile on you, which of course gives you a stacking debuff. At 10, it will allow you to do like an explosion at the source of where you attack. The green one will be doing like a train emote and charging all over the stage, leaving green piles of poop on the ground that you don't want to step into because that will give you um, fervored fever. And if that hits 10, you'll start doing uncontrollable vomiting and you'll be crowd controlled for about 6 seconds. So you don't want that. And then for the blue one, he is a freezing one, so he'll be slowly moving towards you, shambling in his own little gooey way. And during that, if his hits you, it will slow you down and also freeze you in place for 6 seconds. So you also don't want that as well. So what we'll be taking here, of course, we're choosing Pelagos. Be coming over here, we will be taking the File of Serenity to help us heal, because holding them in place isn't too hard, honestly, with Aspirin's binding. The other one can be kited, and the other one just charges around randomly, so you don't really have to worry about him. The main damage, of course, is Test of Faith. We'll be taking Confront Memories, the shield. That is the one to the right that will have the shield around it. And, of course, whenever we get the chance, we want to be using Unleash, so we hit all 3 targets as they do share a health pool. So we will go ahead and we will get this started. I'm going to ring the bell, and just like you, ring that bell for notifications, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and leave a comment. Now, there is an achievement, which is also on another guide that I did, so where you get all 3 of their debuffs one at a time. And throughout the fight, they don't all start at once. You will start here with the red, so make sure to watch that as well. Do that on Courage, though. I don't recommend doing an achievement on a harder difficulty. You can, but we're going to go ahead and start here. Let's see our distance here. And here we go. And we're going to take the shield. He's going to do Burning Glob. That was the one I was talking about. So it's going to slowly build up here. You see, we've got 1 stack right there right now. We're going to go ahead and lock him in place because I really don't want him on me. I'm going to go ahead and use that now. Even though the others haven't unlocked, we might as well do whatever damage we can while we can. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take our shield again. Here comes the second one. He's charging. Don't get hit by that. He's going to hit, and there's the green poo. Don't get hit by that. He's charging again. We're just going to ignore him. Go right there. Gonna take our shield. He's lining up. Go ahead and do that. Hopefully it goes off before he can charge through it. There's some more green sludge on the ground. There, he's doing his charge. Go ahead and take our shield. Go ahead and hit them both with this. He's doing his charge. Blue one is becoming active. Let's go ahead and take our shield. There we go. He's going to be doing his charge. There's the blue one. Let's come over here so that way we can start that. That way we can hit all 3 with our ability. Go, that should be all of them right there. Let's get out of the way before he does his charge. Take our shield. There's that. Let's move to a safer position here. Kite around that. He's going to do his charge. He shouldn't honestly be able to hit me because the stairs are right there. So he'll probably hit this wall. There's all 3. We haven't even had to use our vial yet. So this is almost done. There we go. And that is Mad Mortimer on the loyalty difficulty. Very easy fight. Just stay on the red for majority of it. Kite it around, avoid the charge, and hit all 3 whenever you can with your Unleash ability. Thank you once again for joining me today on the Path of Ascension. we will be doing the fight with Thanos on loyalty difficulty. What that means is he'll do greater damage and have greater health. So we're going to choose a Thanos here. Oh, I can't. Okay, so I guess that's that. Let's go ahead and learn our new mount here. Lag spike. Really bad lag spike. I mean, I guess. Okay, good. You will be refunded if you leave. So, just as a quick little side note, if you do leave, you can get your one medallion back if you came in here and you're like, oh, I gotta go. There you go, Topes. There you go. Okay, you're back. You come sit in my lap. Ugh. No, Toby. No, no, no. Okay, I'm back. I had to go do my other three loyalty guides there. No, no, Toby. No, 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 no. No.
Alright, just
No. Did you see Things Remembered is up, Re? Yep. I think it just popped.
I think we.
Yeah, it just came up in like the last probably hour.
I know. A crit.
Let's go there.
Oh yeah.
I had someone request for me to do the achievement, all colors of the painbow.
I have no.
Basically, you have to do one of the Path of Ascension fights. And go ahead, you guys. You have to get three different debuffs during the fight from each one of the bosses. Basically, three mobs, but it's one boss, and you have to get each of its debuffs throughout the fight. So someone asked, "Hey, would you be able to do that?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" Well, now you know where to go. I was hoping because
I guess that's the.
you are being so naughty.
Naughty kitty. Naughty kitty. Kitty, kitty, naughty. You're so naughty. You're a naughty kitty. Yeah, naughty.
Somewhere. Got him. Got him. Okay. Make her chill. So we're good. Chill. Sit behind him. Sure. Second. Alright. That was good.
But yeah, I was hoping I did several of the bosses several times because there's a few achievements. I got the one for Ecthar the other day. I think it's glitched in all honesty. Because I got the achievement, it's supposed to be done on the wisdom trial, but I got it on the loyalty. So I was trying the other wisdom ones to see if I could get them, but they didn't work.
Whatever works, right?
Well, I was hoping that way I could just add it into the guide. If not, I'll see what the wisdom trial's like. I don't know. It doesn't tell me what changes in them yet. It just says I haven't unlocked it. So I don't know if it makes them harder, if it changes abilities, or what it does. So I've got to do 40 guides for these, or like 4 guides for each boss. So it's like a total of 40 guides. Well, yeah, because each one I got to do 4 times, and there's like 10 of the goddamn things. I was a little saddened about yesterday's. Even though the game was running fine, apparently it kind of like picked it up like as laggy as shit.
Say kill the. See, this is gonna be. Basically. I rogue sign. On it.
Meow.
Try. As soon as the mage comes out.
It was a good kitty.
Toby's a cookie.
I'm stealth. As soon as the mage comes out. The mage. Yeah, I'm just sitting in the sacrifice. The mage. Yeah, I'm running. This whatever. Got it. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, just kite him. Now you trap. Well, don't let him use it though. He's gonna use a mark. Oh, nice. Stealth.
Don't you love that you have to remember to kill him twice? It's like worse than feign death. Like, yeah, but then I mean, you'd have to take away the ones from the other players as well. That's assuming they take file. Well, I mean, we have soul binds too that work in our favor too.
Yeah, she's literally just a con.
Because technically, Clay is probably the one to go for PvP.
Yeah. So you can choose to have it or not.
I then choose it.
She value situation really. Salmon.
But yeah, because it's a free like life save.
Oh, there are can.
I'd be curious if a lot of mechanics.
So you can set up her. Us. Sean. Healy. Every ability. Set up. Yeah. Double on the double two.
For a second there, I wasn't sure if that was Halsey or Maidforge. And just in case I don't see you on tomorrow, Halsey, Merry Christmas.
Hey, bitch.
Don't forget to wish Biz Happy Hanukkah.
German sting. Oh. He hit me so fast. The other two. Why we can't get this on? It's easy.
Hug it.
This up forever. Oh, alright. You fucking. I don't know what you meant. You fucking hard R. Every single. This time you change up to the. Yeah, I was there. No, the mythic recruiter. Also there.
Mythic group.
What is it? 11. Yeah, yeah. Like spiky's fuck. Maybe better keep something. I spike it. He gets like. It was just the beginning of turn aside. How would that be possible? It's like so much. Not verse. It's probably. I don't know. Spec or something.
So Biz is tanking now too.
Here, I didn't ditch. Not even.
Wait, two?
Oh, it's two. 1200 because it's his mage, it's his shitty mage.
So what I'm hearing is,
I was just doing it for to get the quest done and to get his conquest and get his gear. All a little of everything.
yeah,
Like three birds.
Mhm.
Anyway, my quest done, so still
my quest is not done.
threes now with our scuff team.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm taking my. I don't low ass reading. I am 1500. Then actually get to that reading. I don't even.
This lag is bad. I don't know why it's like this today.
Oh my god, I've been rating done. I got my staff. Got him.
Oh, Jesus.
Play this team.
No,
It's the
you're
team
on
I
that
want to
guy.
play. Told you.
God,
I said his shitty mage.
God.
I have no. So I have because I switched covenant.
God.
Hey, but we're. I think the holy situation is typically like tankiest class. The only.
If
Oh.
they
If they get hit by. For God, decent battleground. Your head on. Backing up.
don't even have a pen. It doesn't fucking run.
Oh, it's dead. Dead. Should get the.
Dead instantly.
That was on the sitting in the
I
stuff.
tied him.
Immediately turtle shell. Immediately turtle shell.
Stay alive.
Okay.
Let him.
CC forever. Chill on, chill on. Turtle shell, turtle shell. Go, go. Okay, I will. Shot or. Trap, trap, trap. That was out.
Well, at least I'll be able to.
Out.
Did I just not free that ghost?
Okay. Get trap off. I can I missed anyway. No,
Oh, nice,
overlap
nice.
though. Trinky, trinky, trinky. Can I? Aging. Better shotting. Hiding like a bitch. Big shot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Target.
This red is so bad.
Locked in my lock. Guy's just healing himself.
Wait, we can get rid of this goddamn key.
Still healing himself. Ass. Something.
The recon.
I trapped him.
Fun. Now that.
This guy.
It's great.
In fact, he can out.
Damage him.
Yes.
Damage him.
Let's try hard. Bitch.
Surround one sec. This. I'm ready. So good.
AIDS queen. This is.
Just don't let the booming.
AIDS queen. AIDS queen.
But I also don't want the because don't let the booming.
I need to go to sleep.
I do. Play aggressive. Have to be.
Yeah,
we're
I
going
think
straight in.
Well, I can't. It's real.
Stay.
Dots. Just looks weird.
Fucking out.
Alright, kill him again. Big damage. Big damage. Yeah.
I'm nature locked. I'm nature locked.
Yeah.
Sheep.
So
that. Cyclone.
turtle shot. Turtle. Tiller. Second.
Go.
Which walk? Okay, so
No, sorry, I had to click.
Yeah, stay big. It's just no gear. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Might have sin stones.
Fireball is scattered. Weird. Oh shoot! Those are my trap.
Lock roll. Lock.
Easy kites that way.
Healer. Color beam. Color beam. Dash.
Can't eat it. Scatter trap. Scatter to
Nice. Half trap. Fucking. Down. One full.
She got it. I interrupted.
Dashing him. Dash.
This file. Get that. Scatter shot.
Freaking lag.
No,
You said
just go.
you taught me.
Damn
I
it.
got a sheet.
Spell lock. Spell lock.
Deployment. Sheet that.
He's not healing.
No, you
He can leave. Back foot then. CC.
I hate spell in general. Yeah, my least favorite are root.
I enjoy just one level and
Dude,
then
no,
just pillars.
I love
Grand's very simple. Even if the one's fine, it's just out like too fucking small. Whatever.
I don't
Yeah, it's too bright. Shiny. I it's village. Left is too. Not a huge fan of interrupt his opener. Or Bayron either. Which full Bayron is squishy.
yeah,
I'm staying still, but I'm going to just bash Rogan.
Okay.
But you guys like go in on the pally. We'll force him out, and then I'll bash the Rogan open.
Hit me.
You're in combat. It's gonna take me out.
This is actually. I'm
Two. Big arrow.
phone run.
That's it. I got some.
He's just cheap shotting. He's just like cheap shot. Shadow.
Damage with an arrow.
That rogue was like, fuck! As soon as you got him out,
Okay, come on. Check. Actions. Shot. Hit. 6,100. Hit. Aim shot. I killed him.
hey,
Had
what kind
another
of
one.
A good one.
Still isn't super geared. But hold, like, I mean, Chris's health was 100% and 20% half a second.
shades slows?
Shaders. That's why Russ is so he every target counter.
I'll try to line up my.
Let's.
A lot easier.
Problem is if my trap's under.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Try to get a scatter trap off.
I can clone him.
Yep.
Okay, yep.
H, right?
Cloning.
No, Warlock.
Full clone.
I'm. Okay, I need.
Westing
Yeah,
it.
I got it. Go mage.
H. Pyro,
Clone healer full.
Okay, pyro and
It's cheap.
Clone.
Airship? No. Oh,
This he.
totally bump.
yeah, I'm gonna
Sitting.
The scatter shot.
Full clone.
Got a trap
Hold
on
on.
him. Happy trap.
stun.
Got you. Got block. Hodge. Full. Probably.
Yeah, I got burst.
Yeah,
I got
full.
Another. Trapping me.
I'll focus a little less. Probably a little.
Outside of my burst, I'm pretty. It's like I just back. I can so long CC between my.
Yeah, just let me know when you tell him.
Yeah, just on it. I
Yeah.
got.
Depends how they. Sizzly. They tried to one to turtle. Got killed. I wasn't.
Yeah, as soon as he's a meteor. Just yeah.
Oh, this is new. Let's go all.
Yeah.
Watch out for.
Shelby. Yeah, there's.
I'm just
I
gonna
also
bash.
kinda
I'm
wanna
gonna bash. I'm gonna.
Out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's go Pharaoh. Let's go Pharaoh.
Good. Dam. Yeah, big dam, big dam. Immediately stun lock. Dam. Still stun lock.
Cloning healer full.
I need to turtle show.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Showing.
Yep.
Did I just?
You bop on hard.
Running monk.
Engage.
Funning. Flashing
Yeah, I
monk.
can't. I have
Yeah,
first.
trinket, disengage.
Flash full. Good.
So I can.
Running healer full.
Yeah, I'm out of that. Okay, come on.
CC to people honestly.
I have that.
Yeah, go.
I think I'm feral damage wise, but
Yeah,
okay,
go.
okay. Switching,
Add me
switching.
tap.
Harmony, harmony. Aspect this way. Tight.
Monk.
Um, I'm cheap.
Disengage.
I have to
Scatter
bust.
trap. Place trap.
Running full.
Pull in on.
Running monk full.
Shot aura.
I can't do anything. Stop the healer.
There you go.
Yeah, fuck it. So
Healing.
yeah, this took so.
You got two.
Alien shitting.
I was.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to do the best I could. So every time I can cut some shot at him, switch forms because
I should.
honestly they should have
Well, they were for not.
just with Mike hiding a bit.
I have.
I'm very.
I keep looping you as for heals, but
Oh, I should
need to kite
probably.
down on the edge of the to kite. Alright, sleep. Let's pull out.
It's hard.
Blocks are annoying. That's tough. Like,
All in on warriors. That's good.
yeah.
I don't know if that's considered rare or not.
Gateway. There.
He saw me. He saw me.
Yeah, here we go.
Stealth.
Go.
Going. Knock the pop.
Full clone
Fight.
lock.
Should've. Yeah. I got a crit.
Jesus.
I do some damage in it.
Just damage. arcane shot 6,000. Arcane shot 39. I did. Not hit their.
He just she was like,
Well, no, let's go do that.
I figure out.
Yeah, I got just stealth.
I just heal.
So I just attack. I'm this guy that trap the we make round. That
I'll get ready.
I like better, but
No.
yeah, that's true. He's out for some reason. Switch.
Shot please.
I know they are. That's why.
Not if we.
You can lock him on a shadow. Lock the shadow.
Softer.
Nell's game shot.
As soon as Boomy comes out, I'm gonna.
This guy out.
Soft. Softer.
Okay, there we go. Scattershotting.
Guns out.
Okay. Switching.
Blown on this guy.
Five more.
Oh no 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 no.
Alright. Go.
Ouch.
Sorry. You're gonna react hard. Legs or. I'm gonna take all my time.
You heal their full. Want to heal their full?
Shadow.
Spirit full. Targeting.
Oh yeah.
I was in a spot.
Cooldowns are almost.
Spot.
Popping a full.
These other guys playing.
What's my reputation's looking like?
They locked it. Have to be.
Have to be. I can't out heal the fucking damage.
Interrupted.
I get silence. I'm like silence. Passion free. Hard.
Let's
Yeah, we can't.
I might do that one too, just because it's easy.
This is the comp. Ran all. Have to stay. They're just sitting back. Boom can't get the flash or Lock gets all the spots out.
That's ridiculous. I can't. As soon as he was up and he still hit.
Tuned. Still. Even. How. I don't know. Just need to take the ones P down.
Say frost made.
Yeah. Someone.
Say like.
Ah, I should have waited. Because that'll be a miss.
Middle. One.
I don't know. Take
Scattered priest. Not cheap to me.
He'll do mudslide, I think, this time, which is fine.
They cool down material.
I wonder if it'd almost be worth more doing that.
Monkey bitch, yeah. We're heading road, getting road.
I think
Also, custom shot at him.
I probably should have done
stole my.
rip right off the bat.
I'm, I'm so dead.
Because he's already.
Get it?
Keeping rogues now.
Because he's already way up on damage on me. I don't think we'll be able to do this with elementals.
Slowed. Interrupt the sheep. He's an Africa.
Yeah, I'm shooting.
Shooting him through the because I killed him. Just shot him. So mad. I killed him because of the covenant of it. Did you see that? Did you zero age? I do that.
Full health.
He was spiky there.
So even though you're spiking, casting him.
I had CC. I was like, I'm dead.
Yeah, the block was good.
Yeah.
Second time you were like, I'm dead. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
They're just pussies, man. So they're just damn.
Trust me, I'll happily.
Let's go.
I'm 90 CC in there, but
sit on
it's better chance. I have Ursoc Vortex. Not that building.
They're only 16. 16. So they're facing fortune. Those are scatter shot.
Just rush straight in. Start going.
Oh, we kill a shaman, honestly.
I feel like it'd be better just to.
Let's go priest.
Let's do creep.
Sorry. How you run priest? That fucking.
Shot. Yeah, that's what I was too.
I'm ready.
Okay, we're just gonna do chomp because I mean, if it hits, it hits.
Interrupted as fuck.
Okay, shoot me.
Interrupted it. Interrupted.
Let's go.
Scatter shot.
Yeah, go bring him.
Scatter shot this guy as soon as I'm out of this view. X full X. Chill.
I've eaten.
Got the sky trap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I
I know.
Half. chasing him, chasing.
Go, chase.
Just not doing enough damage.
God damn. So slow.
And with him being beast, I'd almost need mechanical next.
Ursock all them?
I wonder if he'd be better to start with because I think he's faster.
Trap shaman.
Copying back in? Fine.
Cyclone. You CC'd hard.
He's got no health though, is the problem.
They don't have to cyclone or
I'm actually afraid he's gonna burrow. Yeah,
to build a focus for
because he's gonna be a butt.
poking. Grabbing a
Point
scatter
increase
trap.
roll?
I don't think we can do it with.
Yeah.
Staying.
Jesus Christ. CC'd
I
off
I
the
felt like I was
sorry.
Where?
Insta pop. Oh. Jeez.
I think we
Our top is kind
pop so it's like
A lot of hunters.
see
Hunter,
his one
Hunter,
shot.
Row. Hunter.
That's two.
Hey, you need a
Hunter
man.
Row.
Hunter man.
I think
Too many buttons.
his
Yeah,
block
sure.
does
Resonating arrow. Interrupted that.
alright, let's
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I crit everything. I open 7,000
that's how we do
name shit.
cycle. I missed the one.
This is in the. The damage is.
Beast.
Yeah. Some damage.
Got Night
This
bomb.
guy.
I got
Two.
I'll have fun.
I got
Have floating.
Can't get this
Nope.
guy.
Nice. Full.
He trinket it. Shatter shot him.
these guys.
He's
Full
the
float.
art.
Have float.
I probably should have used it last round.
Ah.
Let's go with that because I want to use blinding poison on the.
Kill the druid.
That burst.
That druid. Like it's silenced.
Self off. Shot.
Yeah, I think I should have switched that up there. Lag is bad again.
As hard as they can to bring.
I mean they streams like it's with it's like it's like I the
Shadow Strike.
Yeah, but what happens if you're not? And then just cold pizza.
And she,
Shoot, what? You wanna try it?
I have to try if you want. I'll probably get him to half health. That's it. He's tanky with tanks.
Soft open.
Okay.
It's fine. All we can do.
How the hell did that happen?
Oh yes.
Oh, he's on me. Right there, he's right there. Second. He opens up. Attack.
People kidding me?
Bottom
Oh no, he sacrificed you.
That,
Yeah, alright.
four. Well, you used wrong.
Yeah,
No,
so
it
that
on the boat.
so I got sapped and I was out.
I'm not trying to pre. Try to pre. There you go. Hey, Sap. No, it was my fault.
yeah.
I don't know why is it at that look.
Because they're bad play.
Just get all the stuck at that.
Again, 1,500.
It's like a bear.
It is.
They
You
have
get,
such
you
good
get
gear.
1,500 people on your team.
Like literally. Steer. I think
Lofty. Spike.
actually I say we go and shot.
On.
Yeah. The Moss Death Knight's just kind of tagging along.
I'm gonna DK.
That's all good for Death Knights with 4 chains of ice. Death grip.
Definitely stack up.
Superior. Superior. Lethal ones.
Yeah, just
Yeah, they're pretty squishy. They're squishy as
If I get a good hit,
I would know.
let's finish him.
Not
Say
my
air.
not my
Shoots
loss.
his
Okay, here we
shotting. Nope. I tried that. Shoot 2 damage.
You're
Like,
fucking.
so-
I know. I got a wall.
I'm gonna scatter.
25% chance more to miss, and he's yet to miss.
Ah. Ranking you. Death. So much damage still. Damage. Monks are stupid. Hush of death.
I probably should have just attacked. Forfeit.
then I don't know. Something.
Shit's random.
You guys
Okay.
want to try the Feral thing? Feral is.
It's 3D. Terrible.
No, I mean, he
I don't think this is gonna be enough because I don't. Even with the 888. Yeah,
I could try.
we got all low hits.
No, no, no. Just gonna come. Stun confirm.
Captain.
Stupid.
John,
Oh, shoot.
Go play. Not playing. Anything.
good. That's a high end hit. That's what we need.
Yes, switch up.
Good. This will bring him down.
I try. It's just I'm switching. Trying to set folks.
The thing is, he hit me with his strongest ability, which is good.
I mean, you,
Yeah. It's you.
Mod.
I'm not talking.
It's you.
Lower his chance to hit.
Target someone.
Look,
Scattered.
He didn't miss once.
Less
Spin
craft.
away. And far back.
Clear animal.
Now he misses.
Gonna just
He misses when it doesn't matter.
Scatter shot.
let's go, Sean.
Why is it not showing me
there's
his?
the kebab.
He just does so much goddamn damage. And he's just beating the shit out of me. Like, you gotta like stun his ass.
I'm on.
Like, I really feel like you have to blind him.
Stunning barrel.
Let's not go with that. Let's go with Bone Bite just because.
Trap trauma. No.
Back here.
Might
Okay.
swap.
So we gotta get two good hits.
Immediately spurred.
I'm just confused why it's saying.
One.
So we need a 600 like a 4. There we go.
Just switch,
If we can do.
Okay.
up to rock.
See, why is it only doing 666? That doesn't make sense. It says it's literally supposed to do 800.
Silent.
Scattered.
Let's just finish him.
Oh my god.
Because now his speed's too high.
I have the trap out of this.
So we're gonna open up by blinding him.
I got. So hard.
I call it.
Fuck, he was doing.
I killed through.
Yes, nice.
Block.
Right now.
I need.
By myself.
That way we can finish him. Because I'm going down anyway. If I blind him, it'll be 2 hits.
That's some big damage. Kill shot range. It's all.
Getting hexed like.
I mean.
Actually,
yeah,
just no
I
matter
call
what.
it.
Steve.
No, I saw the hex.
Good.
Yeah. Stop the damage. Yeah. But I need to act like you have to guess like that. Like I do. Right? Shoot, shoot.
Really? It shouldn't even do that much damage.
Where to stand. Take a balance affinity and just fucking. I don't know. We're trying it.
I'm still just confused why this says 888 and it's not hitting for the amount. And the other things aren't.
Stealth.
I mean, he's definitely a humanoid. There's no doubt on that.
Look at that. Oh, I got out.
Oh, yeah,
Explosive
they're going.
trap.
Weak hit.
Right now.
Still my.
So we would need a 600 hit
Popping the vote.
or it for to crit.
And like a bitch.
Oh,
Scatter
yeah.
trapping.
Nope.
Scatter trap.
So we go. Let's just try the same thing.
Make it in. Fine, you're fine.
Okay.
How did that not kill?
I think we can kill Hunt.
You're full. Hitting it. Scattered. Don't stab it.
I'd say almost do haunt and then just chew it up, do the blind, and I'm still just confused on why that's not working the way it should.
I can't. Hex him out. Hexing, hexing, hexing.
Okay, okay.
I wish it would do. I mean, I don't even think it's doing the amount of damage that it should. That's a good hit. We can get if we can get two more in the 500 range.
Show you bitch. Come on. Hey, wait. Hey, wait. Hey.
Yeah, she can.
There we go.
Hunter's.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Increase the amount of damage he takes.
Combo. A lot of utility.
That was his
I
headbutt.
don't think the combo. Try again though. I did a lot of damage. Look, I did save damage with it. I saved 40k.
Oh, shit.
What do you with scatter?
Scatter.
Molly? No, trap, trap,
Trap.
trap is the same as scatter. Scatter. Yeah. Scatter shot's great because it's 4 seconds, so I always beat on the scatter. Trap them. After. Try to interrupt me. Try to interrupt Anna. That. Seriously. It cost me
Now I should do the wind.
broken. Wild. Wild isn't
So survival.
of your balance ability. Saying surges. I can eat.
I messed up
Star
here.
surges out of it.
I did it too early. He did it. He did another attack after that. I wasn't expecting that. I don't think I'll go down that turn because
Just a good, you know, if you get rating,
only one. So I'll take it.
And it had
That's why I have Thor. Not found. Alright. Just blow up the.
There's a lot. This whole team is off.
Yeah, just one shot the prop before the.
Wait.
Turtle shell.
Turtle shell and block on the.
I have so much health. Let him health for a second. See every button I have.
I got blanket silence.
I'm gonna.
Dude,
Oh
I
my
told
god.
Giant Turtle.
I did.
Nothing. I
Yeah, this
do
is
one shot every.
It's class.
kick one.
And me.
Stupid as.
That one jerk. Star Surges. 14 average.
That's so stupid. That's
Makes you get.
Twice I
Get it.
Yeah,
Press the
you
button,
have to.
yeah.
That whole comp is. The whole comp is just top to
Skill. Yes. Their first triple team we faced.
Elo,
Last one. Tank.
3 cards again. Not good. Triple. They don't know. It's all fucking. Like, don't fucking just pop the thing. Giant one.
The CC.
Bursts for it. Yeah, the CC.
try to just open.
Stealth. Or,
Try to pop someone out.
Who are you?
scattered trap.
I have one.
Scattered trap. Not going.
Sherlock.
I use her.
But
Those.
the ring.
Blanket silence.
Lock here. Yeah, I'm running.
single offering 50% flat.
I think I wasn't all because they was in
Pants though, I literally did. It's too much for me.
Did you just say 4K?
FPS.
Four.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, if they only did 4K healing, I was like, that doesn't sound impressive at all.
Yes.
Well, didn't we go up against that one where he did like 220K damage and 220K healing, and that shit was insane?
Yeah, I agree. All scattered.
this hacks
Scatter trap this guy. Scattering.
Alright.
Trapped him. Countered it.
Egg. I
hot.
I think
Fine, go. Acid.
Scattered.
let's go.
Warrior.
They push painful.
Pet's dead. My pet's dead.
Anything.
Did. On warrior.
They kill it. Killing.
Okay. Scatter. Up his head. Oh.
Oh, I almost got too much.
Oh, you should. Yeah, we're killing him.
Alright.
Hold him.
I have too
Hex
much.
full. Good target.
Like, stop. Get some.
Like a scatter trap.
Sheared like.
Yeah, I'm scattering him. Trap.
Let's go warrior.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Push on.
Good damage.
She can get away.
CCing of target through rod.
He's just getting fucking.
But yeah,
I
it's,
know.
it's,
Kind of fucking. Why?
I'd rather cyclone.
On him. Up with.
Except that what
And you're not gonna. Not gonna.
I know. Feelings me. We're in bad shape.
So, dude, I would you
Around your gear.
know it's
Throw it to alpha. I guess scatter trap. Rampage. Out. That. Sweep. Not drinking. Paladin. Alright, scatter shot. Got the trap off.
So just gonna do this, then we'll turn that in.
Double that. No. Drink it. Tap half. No, not really fast.
Oh, wait. So,
My nose is bothering me.
so get in.
Okay, not slow.
Nice, nice. I got alter.
Full train. I trapped it. Tagging him.
Yeah, in.
Getting me or second myself. Scatter gem. Yes. Homicide. Power. Right. I was for second. Back on.
I got.
Cycles. Yeah, I'll get. Trapping.
Yeah, decent amount.
Trapping. Yep. You drinking it? Happen. Off again. That's grip.
They can line it. Fine.
Anna, you cunt.
Good. Oh, he's
Scatter shot. Trapping.
Yeah, I got.
top one out.
Trap up.
Here, I'm gonna.
I'm fine.
Sorry. I double tap. I got this.
That's
I'm only getting one per these. This sucks.
just gonna. Why waste your time? Sit in the middle.
Sit on. On one.
Yeah.
Stun on.
Stuns.
Maybe he thinks I'm AFK and
Okay.
Shot or.
hacking it.
Got two.
Close on both of those. Actually, Undying Army will get 1600, so that will bring me to about 19 ish. once we get this turned in.
How close are you cap?
Uh, two?
I want to take.
Yeah. It's online.
I wasn't capped either, so it was you too bad. I've almost shot into her.
Shoot.
I'm at 1400.
Well, I guess where we fly. I'm gonna go to the bathroom here real quick.
True, they're good against casters, but they're not the if any other melee versus one.
Apparently,
Castro.
like,
Castro.
I,
It's fun. Yeah, I know.
Let's go only on